Yo, what's up everybody, it's Zero. We're back again with another video, and this time we're diving deep into the world of electric vehicles, specifically for all of you apartment dwellers out there. Look, I get it, the future is electric, but figuring out where to charge when you don't have a dedicated garage or driveway can feel like solving a puzzle. But don't worry, in this video we're gonna break down all the options, the tips, and even some tech to make sure you can stay charged up and ready to roll no matter where you live, so let's get started. Alright, so first things first, let's address the elephant in the room. Charging an EV in an apartment building can definitely come with its own set of hurdles. Unlike having your own private garage where you can just plug in overnight, apartment living often means getting a little more creative with your charging strategy. You might be dealing with limited parking spaces, shared electrical infrastructure, or maybe your building management hasn't even thought about EV charging yet. But hold up. Before you hit that panic button, let me tell you, it's not an impossible situation. Not even close. In fact, there are actually a ton of solutions out there, and we're gonna unpack all of them right now. Okay, so let's start with the most obvious solution. Public charging stations. These are the backbone of the electric vehicle revolution. Now, you've probably seen these popping up around your city like, well, charging stations. They're becoming as common as coffee shops, and that's a great thing. And for good reason. They're becoming more and more common, which is awesome. The more charging stations we have, the easier it is for everyone to make the switch to electric vehicles. But here's the thing, not all charging stations are created equal. There are different types, each serving a unique purpose. You got your level 2 chargers, which are perfect for that regular everyday top-up. These are great for when you're parked for a few hours, like at work or while shopping. And then you got your DC fast chargers, which are like the superheroes of the charging world, zapping your battery full of juice in no time. These are ideal for long trips or when you're in a hurry. Now, how do you find these charging havens? Easy. Apps, my friends, apps. PlugShare, ChargePoint, EVgo, and many others are out there to help you. These are your new best friends. They make finding a charging station as easy as finding a restaurant. They'll show you exactly where to find chargers near you, what types they are, and even if they're currently available. Some apps even let you reserve a spot in advance. No more driving around aimlessly hoping to stumble upon a free charger. With these apps, you can plan your route and ensure you always have enough juice to get where you're going. Alright, next up, let's talk about a charging game changer, your workplace. Imagine pulling into your office parking lot and plugging in your EV while you work. Sounds convenient, right? Now you might be thinking, hold up, what does my office have to do with my EV? Well, it turns out, quite a lot. Here's the deal. More and more companies are realizing that offering EV charging as a perk is a huge win-win. It's not just a nice to have, it's becoming a must-have. It's good for the planet, it's good for employees, and it just makes sense. Think about it, reduced carbon footprint, happier employees, and a progressive company image. So first things first, check if your workplace already offers EV charging. You might be surprised. Many companies are already on board, but if they don't be afraid to plant that seed. Sometimes all it takes is one person to start the conversation. Talk to your HR department, gather some colleagues who are also EV enthusiasts, and present a well-researched proposal. Highlight the benefits, not just for you, but for the entire company. Trust me, companies are always looking for ways to attract and retain talent, and this could be a major selling point. In today's competitive job market, offering EV charging can set a company apart. So, make your 9 to 5 work for you and your EV. It's a small step that can lead to big changes, both for you and your workplace. Alright, let's keep it real for a second. Sometimes you just gotta lean on your inner circle, right? And when it comes to EV charging, your friends and family can be your secret weapon. Now, I'm not saying you should become that friend who's always mooching off their power, but if you've got a friend or family member who has a home charger and wouldn't mind you topping up your EV during a visit, hey, it never hurts to ask. Just remember, communication is key. Let them know your situation. Offer to chip in for the electricity, maybe even bring over some takeout as a thank you. It's all about that give and take, you know? Okay, now let's talk about the holy grail of apartment EV charging. Getting those chargers installed right in your building. I know, it might sound like a long shot, but trust me, it's not as impossible as you might think. First things first, Find out if your apartment complex already offers charging stations. You might get lucky. But if they don't, it's time to channel your inner community organizer. Talk to your neighbors, see who else is rocking an EV or thinking about making the switch. The more residents you can get on board, the stronger your case becomes. Once you've got a solid group, approach your property management with a well-structured proposal. Highlight the benefits, like attracting new tenants and increasing property value. Now let's talk about a piece of tech that I think every apartment-dwelling EV owner should have in their arsenal: a portable EV charger. Think of it like a trusty sidekick for your electric adventures. These devices are incredibly handy and can make a world of difference in your daily commute or long road trips. These bad boys are super compact. You can literally just toss one in your trunk and they plug into any standard outlet. Imagine the convenience of having a reliable power source wherever you go, without the need to hunt for a charging station. Now granted, they won't charge your car as fast as a level 2 charger, but they're perfect for those times when you need a little extra juice to get you to your destination, or if you're in a pinch and there are no other charging options available. It's like having a safety net for your EV, ensuring you're never stranded. Plus, some portable chargers even come with adapters that let you plug into different types of outlets, so you're always covered, no matter where you are. Whether you're visiting a friend's house, staying at a hotel, or even camping, these adapters make sure you can always find a way to charge up. It's all about versatility and peace of mind, knowing that your EV can be powered up in various situations. Alright, let's talk about charging networks for a second. Think of these networks like the VIP clubs of the EV charging world. Joining a network like ChargePoint, Blink, or EVgo can give you access to a wider range of charging stations, often with discounted rates or even exclusive access to certain chargers. It's like having a secret pass to a world of charging convenience. Now, each network has its own pricing structure and benefits, so it's worth doing a little research to figure out which one aligns best with your driving habits and budget. Some networks offer pay-as-you-go plans, while others have monthly memberships with different charging perks. Alright, now let's talk about the ultimate power move for apartment dwellers: installing your own dedicated charging station. I know, it sounds a little daunting, but trust me, it's more feasible than you might think, especially with the right approach and a little bit of persistence. The first step is to have an open and honest conversation with your landlord or property manager. Explain your situation, highlight the growing popularity of EVs, and emphasize that having charging infrastructure can be a major selling point for potential tenants. Now, the cost of installation might seem like a hurdle, but here's where things get interesting. There are actually government incentives and grants available that can help offset these costs. Okay, now let's talk about something that's super important but often overlooked: charging etiquette. Just like with any shared resource, it's crucial to be mindful of other EV owners and follow some basic rules of the road. Or should I say, the charging station. First and foremost, don't be that person who hogs the charger. Once your car is fully charged, unplug and move it so someone else can juice up their ride. It's all about sharing the love, people. Second, be mindful of charging times. If you know you're going to be parked at a charger for a while, try to choose a time when it's less busy, like off-peak hours or late at night. Now, let's shift gears for a moment and talk about the future of EV charging, because trust me, it's going to blow your mind. We're talking wireless charging pads, robotic chargers that come to your car, and even charging lanes built right into the roads. I know it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but this is the direction things are headed, and it's going to be epic. Wireless charging pads, for example, use electromagnetic induction to transfer energy from the pad to your car's battery without any cables. Just park your car over the pad, and boom, you're charging. Then there are robotic chargers, which are basically autonomous robots that can locate your car and plug it in for you. Alright, before we wrap things up, let's talk about some power user tips to help you maximize your EV charging efficiency. First up, plan your trip strategically. Before you hit the road, take a look at the map and see if you can combine errands or appointments with charging stops. This way you're not making separate trips just to charge your car. Second, embrace the power of off-peak charging. Many charging networks offer lower rates during off-peak hours, usually late at night or early in the morning. So if you can, plug in your car during those times and save yourself some cash. So there you have it, guys. Living that apartment life doesn't mean you have to miss out on the electric vehicle revolution. With a little bit of planning, a dash of resourcefulness, and maybe a sprinkle of tech magic, you can keep your EV charged up and ready to roll, no matter where your apartment might be located. Remember, the future of transportation is electric, and it's here to stay for good. So embrace the change, stay curious, and keep on exploring those innovative EV charging